Like there's video of him and one of Bin
Plenty
Laden's.
of evidence. You don't just have to take. If you just had to take the passport and say, "Hey, look,
wow, Mr. Passion over here."
Oh,
me?
Why are you so passionate about?
Because you say things that make me insane.
Well, then you just go.
Because you just said it was hard to believe. Troy, you believe that fucking that the government is putting aluminum chips in the sky, but a fucking passport on the floor is hard to believe. That's ridiculous to me.
Wow.
And we don't know. Why is one thing more ridiculous than the other?
We don't know if the passport was in a bag.
Don't touch me. I don't want you touching me.
Oh my God!
Why don't want you touch me? I don't want you. Who the fuck you to be touching me?
I'm trying to talk to you.
You don't have to touch me. You can talk to me and not talk.
Why is he doing
me.
this?
Because what's your problem?
I'm not. I'm trying to have a fun talk about conspiracy theories.
Is it fun?
It's fun. Yes,
is this fun
really.
when I say something you go?
Because you said it was hard to believe. Meanwhile, everything that you defend is incredibly hard to believe. I think that's a solid point.
Okay, well, they've done research to find aluminum in rainwater.
Okay, and they did research that they found Atta's passport. I don't think one thing is more ridiculous than the other. I think that's the only point I'm trying to make. I think they're equally ridiculous.
Well, I got your point.
It is kind of odd, though, that you would. This is the point. It's hard to believe that they odd his passport. It is a hard thing. That is kind of an odd thing to have happen. They find a passport.
Yeah.
But yet, conspiracy theorists buy into the fact that 210-story buildings were wired with explosives.
Right. Now, what's more ridiculous?
Like the thing is, it is the way the facts are looked at. It's agenda driven. That's what I find difficult.
Yes, they try to make their own story make sense instead of looking for the facts.
Right.
That's what I see a lot.
And you hear the bullshit repeated, like with Kennedy, like, oh, Oswald was the good shot. You hear that repeated by everyone. It's like they actually watch Oliver Stone's movie and then just repeat what they heard.
Think that's the history
and
of
they
it.
also make like the passport story better. Who says it was in a bag? It could have just been in his front pocket, which makes it a little easier.
To make it through an explosion and the building crumbling?
A lot of shit made it through the explosion from the plane.
I think all the fuel was well behind Mohammed Atta.
He was in the front of the plane.
And a paper passport is going to make it through that big ball of flame.
No, the flame, the force of an explosion could easily blow somebody's possessions
right
out of the
plane.
Out of the plane. It is, and it's such an odd thing to have happen. To find the passport, to think that would be their evidence. See, when they could have just as easily forged a note and left it in the hijacker's car at the airport.
I've never seen a picture of the passport.
No, but I've heard they found it.
I did too. Is it fucking burnt? Is there just a piece of it that they
I don't know what it was
Mohammed Atta's? Like, I don't know.
Do you know, Troy?
I don't know. I know that they've said they found it. But I've yet to see it.
And there's video and other records of him boarding this fucking plane.
They know he was on the plane.
They know he was the guy that
I'm not trying to convince you that it was remote control airplanes and the real planes landed. I don't know. A lot of people say too, maybe our government just looked the other way and let this happen. I don't know.
That would be more viable. That's something you could actually go, all right, maybe, but again, that involves people keeping their mouths shut, and
right.
I can't see people doing that. They can't keep their mouths shut about anything.
Yeah.
People are fucking blabbermouths.
And there's so many easier ways to accomplish. To think that this dumb government would actually plant a passport and go, see, that was the guy in the 90s. It's preposterous. It's such an odd thing to find.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable that they would find that.
Yeah.
They wouldn't plant that. You plant a note in the hijacker's car. It's that simple.
Yeah, I don't know.
To kill everybody.
Right,
oh, look what we found. It's so much easier.
That's fine. It's a hard thing to believe.
All right, but this was about the birds.
Yeah, I don't know much about the birds. I mean, it's probably fireworks or lightning. That's my guess.
Are you giving up though?
No, I mean it's look. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yes, you are.
I'm just thinking if
it
was some kind of gas or something, more than 5,000 birds would have been killed if there's millions in the sky.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
It's something odd.
Or did those birds have a weaker immune system and the gas got to them?
Dude, you know what conspiracy theorists have too? It's a weird thing, and I'm not saying for every conspiracy, but it's a weird, almost a safety that this stuff is being controlled by someone. It's almost a weird comfort in the fact that somebody is controlling things. Like they said on 9/11, like the idea that we were that vulnerable and got fucked that hard and genuinely couldn't stop it is frightening. Yeah. The idea that the government did it and could have is somehow oddly comforting, that even though the government is shit, at least they are in charge and protecting us. There was an ugly fear that God Almighty, we really did get our dick in our ass and did nothing about it to stop it.
We always thought there was some kind of safety in place.
We always thought it could be stopped.
And more importantly, homeless Ted Williams is on
now on CNN.
They're showing the video on CNN. This thing has exploded, and I'm telling you, this is going to end ugly for Ted Williams. I'm telling you, there's something else going on. Someone actually said really fast because it's on TV. Mike in Boston, go ahead, real fast.
Hey guys, if you replay the audio. When the homeless guy's talking about how he got his training and his education and his voice and all that other stuff, he then says he got into alcohol, drugs, and some other things.
Some other things is what they're going to look into.
What do you have going on there?
Those other things are what's going to get him.
I think a lot of media outlets are going to awkwardly cancel their interviews with Ted Williams within the next few hours.
We are not going to be speaking with him today. Something suddenly came up.
What do you think it's going to be?
Sex offense.
Really? You're going sex offense?
I'm going sex offense.
Maybe.
Yeah. Look at this. They got Scott. This guy's from Magic. Yeah, they got this guy. We'll
have all the details coming up in the
Wrong. All right, whatever. Yeah, they're all talking to this guy today.
Moose is on it.
We lose on this one. We try to get him on our show, but we're way late to the party. So, all right, Troy.
All right.
We want you to continue having questions.
Just keep thinking,
because there are people out there. I could go to the phones they're with you.
Yeah,
they have questions too. But I don't like that you just gave up on the birds thing within a day. I felt the pressure of the radio
he's being
show.
sarcastic. He absolutely.
All right, so what do you really think is happening with the birds? Say it.
You got me, man. I have no idea. I have no idea.
How come you don't yell at him like you yell at me?
Because he doesn't sit there and go every time I say something.
Well, you say dumb shit. That makes it elicits that response.
What's the dumb shit? You're saying that I'm saying shit that didn't even happen, Danny. You're like, oh, I'm telling you to watch this. I didn't tell you to watch it.
Why are you so hung up on this for? Why are you so mad at me today?
Because every time I come in here and I say something that you don't like, this is what you do. Here, ready?
That's not ever what I do. I've never done that.
And then you huff and you puff.
Not only have I never done that. You gonna keep talking? You gonna keep talking?
There's no possibility just to have a regular discussion with you because
that's what I was trying to do.
Because you have little temper tantrums,
This is fucking
Danny.
radio. This is what radio is. You have fun conversations full of energy with other people. You don't just sit there and go,
why do these guys not throw temper tantrums and throw their microphones?
No one is throwing temper tantrums.
You do.
And when I put the mic to the side, it's because I don't want to be, because the mic is on. I want to get the fuck away from me.
All right.
That's when I
but there's a way of doing it like this and then throwing it.
No,
because you're pissed off about something.
You are so fucking wrong, bro.
Am I bro? Am I bro? Bro?
Not mine.
Oh, you just call me bro.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Am I bro?
I didn't mean it. It's a theory.
Oh, wow.
Must be a theory.
We'll debunk it.
All right.
Together. Man.
Love you, Danny.
Cool. Can't even look over there right now.
All right.
Who's getting an extended vacation from this conversation?
Hopefully me.
I predict a hospital stay as well.
It's a conspiracy.
Doesn't help that Danny made those, does it, Troy?
It's cool. I love it. Do another one.
No, don't
Do another one.
All right, Troy.
Thanks.
There goes Troy. And all his music is playing.
That's all. Oh, that's funny. That's all the funny stuff.
He's not happy.
Oh, man.
Well, you know what it is? I just don't think he can't do that to you guys, so I'm the only one in the room. That's all. Please.
Well, Sam was saying it. That it is easy to get him a little off kilter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Troy's a psychopath.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
There's something going on there, man. I don't know. There's something going on under that great head of hair.
I love it. All right, why don't we take a break? Louis C.K. is here today.
Is he here now?
It's been a while. I don't know.
Very.